Okay, good evening and welcome. We've made it to the moon. Okay, let's take our first battle. We've made it to the moon once before, and we got absolutely wrecked by by the boss, and I don't remember the boss at all. So that's gonna be fun. I'm gonna move here, and we're gonna pull the chicken to us, and then we're gonna cleave the chicken. Get a nice chicken bite. Alright, what do we have? We have small asteroid, shoot rocks at random tiles in an area, get knocked back with chain knockback when hit, can only receive 1 damage at a time, immune to status effects. Alright. Hey there, Hero-san.
Arrives. It fills you with determination.
I am filled with determination. Alright, do we have anybody that's wounded right now? We do not. So what about the rovers? That one's currently charmed, has a chain dashing attack. Okay. Really not that bad at all. So let's go here. Let's tag the chicken. We'll miss. Why did we miss? Oh, you've got the amoeba, 10% miss chance. That's rough. Alright. Small meteor, heal, okay. Deal damage in a cone with a chance to spawn rocks. I mean, sure. I guess my butcher's over there now. Alright, let's do an arrow blast. And that's right, we have a kind of impotent druid, but super powerful crow. Maybe not super powerful, but very powerful. Okay, we'll give him an extra bit of HP. And let's just spawn some flowers. Hero-san, how are you today? And thank you for the 68 months of support. It does mean a lot to me. Alright, the crow is bleeding somehow and poisoned. I don't actually know what did that. Although the rover got the chicken, so that's annoying. We're gonna do slice and dice and go over here. Get destroyed. And then, why don't we march over here? So, our butcher has flying and trample move. So, he can just kind of float over and destroy anything he wants. Alright, let's tag you. So all the meteor heads are dead. Then we'll come over here. And we'll slap you. Then let's just jump back here. Cindy, Hero Logic, I hope you two are well today. Okay. Earthquake. Fair. Alright, and Burb. Finish him off. Good Burb. Kako is level 5. Afflict attraction on all enemies. Moves towards you at the start of its turn. Light a fire under a food. Crushinator. Only damages shields. Cleave and inflicts stun on units with shield. Deal 3 knockback, 2 units without shield. Okay, and Lodge Hook. Can't use your weapon. I remember this one. Let's do Crushinator. Since I believe the boss of this has shield. Strong Wind picks up. Alright, so we have Moon Gravity, which means knockback is increased, and we have Wind. So this is gonna get weird. Mega Saucer performs random actions on its turn. Has a dash, has a charge, and has a summon. Will explode when killed. Saucy. Can inflict mark on enemies or gain shield. But it's charmed. Alright. Well, let's go here. And kill the burb. Nice of him to do that, because that burned one of the sets of shields, which I will take. Okay. I love the smooth jazz of the moon. We'll go here and hit them with a big earthquake. We can't get close enough to hit them, so we'll just end them there. I'm gonna buddy up, which allows us to move over here, and then we can tag him. Okay, so everybody needs to move before its next turn, because it will kill whoever's in that area. Okay. We're gonna flutter over here. You know, good enough. What was just pulled in there? Okay, it wasn't one of my cats, so I think it might have just been a rock that was flung over there. Do Crushinator, pull him back, and then cleave him. If anything goes into the black hole, it will be destroyed. So the bird is in danger. Okay. Chomp. Okay. We have some choices here. Form of the raccoon or form of the wolf. Form of the wolf, a 2-hit melee attack. Jump on a target and displace it. Form of the raccoon, scatter pickups and jump 2 pickups. So this is high mobility, low damage. This is high damage, high mobility, but we lose all of their healing, which is fine. I think we'll go with Form of the Wolf. I woo. Mama Leech. Mama Leech says every 3rd spell you cast, spawn a familiar. Well, I think we'll equip that on them. Large crashed mechanical object, some kind of robot. Okay, repair it. Doesn't seem to do much, but it felt very smart for figuring it out. Something whirs and clicks. I gained 1 intelligence. Fair enough. We got the abandoned ones. And one of them is spawned. Or it's spawned, is charmed. Get over here. Go over there. Bro. Bro. Broke his leg. Go over that way. Fuck you. I remember something happens when they die. So this guy is currently petrified, is currently a rock. I think what we're gonna do is we're gonna do Form of the Wolf. We're gonna move over here. I'm gonna pounce on him. And then claw him. And then end our turn. Alright, super bandage, cure the broken leg. Let's claw you? Okay, so it does do less damage if we're clawing. Okay, or if they're petrified. That's fair. Alright, we're gonna go here, we're gonna chomp you, and then we're gonna bash you. Spooky ghost time. Heck and miss. Oh my god, 10% every time. There we go, that's much better. So, I went into my office to go get my stuff since they laid me off on Friday. They did do something nice, though. They let me keep the chair I've had there for 8 years, 6 years, something like that. Which is nicer than it sounds because it's a $1,500 chair. Alright, we're gonna go here. Gonna hit you. And we're gonna hit you with a roll of pennies. And then we're gonna pounce on you. And then we're gonna do the safety dance. Yum, 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 yum. Alright, let's... well, we can't kill that because it's, currently surrounded on all sides. We could do that. and then do it again. Just use our tank as a bludgeon. Okay, let's first cleave you. Then we'll prompt. Now we still have a problem where they're still here. I don't know why we're dropping poisoned meat, but that's fine. We'll do a Crushionate just to move him. They're gonna miss. Nice. Okay, Big Todd. Who do we want to target? Alright. We're gonna go ahead and focus on this one. Do a chomp. And then we'll confuse it just in case. So, our butcher has something like 25% dodge, which is helping a lot. Let's do 2 ranged heals and kill that one. Then we're going to wander over here onto the purified food. So if you cast a heal on poisoned food, it will purify the food, and now it's healing food. And we're going to drop another heal, so in the beginning of their turn, they get healed. Our druid somehow ended up on fire. Hit you with a roll of pennies, and now we'll pounce on you. Then we're going to drink the water bottle to put out the fire. Nope, definitely Todd. He's Big Todd. Okay, so we're down to just the one skull now. So we can't get into melee with him unless we use goad twice to pull him where I want him to be. Alright, Ham, I want you to come over here. And then sing at him. Ham! Upgrade. Target an area if the spell targets... The spell tracks if its target... The spell tracks its target if you directly target a unit. Okay, so that makes it easier to land that one. Friend or foe. Infinitely ranged spell that damages allies and heals enemies. Buddy up. Costs less. And need. Allies gain 2 damage. And enemies gain 2 weakness. Okay. I like the idea of the wish following the target. She doesn't have text because space. Huh? Rare candy. Earthquakes. This spawns rocks. A melee attack with lifesteal that inflicts bleed 2 and ignores shield. That's a massive upgrade for that spell. Space Antenna. Gain 0 to 4 mana at the start of each turn. Kinetic Spikes. I mean, sure, I will pick those up. Let's go into hard mode. So we have moon worms. Okay. We have which do lob shots at all of its enemies within range. And then we have an upgraded Saucy. That's fine. I'm gonna go ahead and just go over here. We'll pull the bird to us. And yeah, let's kill the bird for an all stats up. And we'll tromp on him just to tromp on him. Zorp? That's rude. Who Zorps anymore? Come on now. Alright, we're gonna do an earthquake. Get rocked. Why are you doing 25 damage? What happened to you? Plus 18 damage up? What did I do? The hell? Okay. That's fine. Oh, he gains damage up every time he's injured. I don't know how it got to 18 damage up, but it's fine. Okay, we're gonna go here. We're gonna cast Wish on him. Those are getting harder and harder to hurt, but we'll eventually break through. This turn, we're going to do a Sing. So damage up, and then we'll do Form of the Wolf. And let's land on you. Okay, you guys can calm down now. I'm gonna kill this moonworm off. And then we'll go to you. Alright, we're gonna wish on our druid because he's been taking a lot of damage. Then we're gonna come over here and we're gonna heal him. And we're going to hit him with a couple friend or foes. Do a pounce. Alright, only one of these attacks is going to hit, but it's enough. And then over here. Slap it. Bro has 9 bleed on him. Not sure exactly what gave him bleed, but okay. Alright, aspect of the wolf. I mean, we've got all of these. Remove 1 stack of debuffs is nice, but I think aspect of the wolf upgrade is probably the way to go. Wolf claws inflict bleed now, and jumping on a unit also inflicts bleed. Yeah, I think that's the way to go. Glowing seed. Your attacks spawn tall grass. Okay. How much dodge do you have? You have 10, 25, so 25% dodge and flying. Barbed Paw. Melee attack that inflicts bleed, passive is Thorns. So he loses 1 Constitution, which is 4 HP, but he now has Thorns, which is good for the tank. Teleport. Stumbles upon a cat party. What should we do? Well, join in. Entire party healed to 100%. It's been a while since they've had this much fun. Hell yeah, cat parties. Okay, Bee Prober. If it can melee attack a cat from behind, it will inflict charm. Great. And then Saucies. I mean, his movement is ridiculous. Let's go ahead and just put him over here. And then Tromp. So he's been charmed. And that's fine. We're going to fix that right now. Or not, he dodged it, so he's still charmed. Interesting. Even though he was attacked, he's still charmed. Huh. Friend or foe is probably not going to solve it. Well, that's a problem. Our bird can solve this with a gust, because it will hit everything in that line. Okay, no longer charmed. He's still charmed though. That's it. I guess it's only direct attacks, not knockbacks. So he's going to be charmed for the next turn. Left it with 1 HP. Oof. Alright, we're gonna go here. Well, miss you. We'll obliterate him. And let's just confuse you. Stupid probing. Okay, and yeah, unfortunately healing doesn't help. So our cleric has no way to stop that. Will this work? No, that will not work. We actually have to melee attack him. Okay, we're gonna go here, we're gonna pick that up. Then we're gonna tromp to there, and then tromp to there. Then we're gonna meat hook and knock you back. Oh, these guys are nightmares. So the melee attacks don't break the probe if they're attacking each other. That is all sorts of dumb. Fuck. Okay, so those probing attacks are a nightmare. I don't know how I was supposed to deal with that.
Good morning, Boone County. You are listening to 99.9 Lives.
All right. I'm gonna take that item. Excuse me.
County, this next one's called Dirty Mittens. Just a reminder.
All right. Well, we're gonna end the day.
Meow.
Kitten. has a face on its tail. That was exciting. This cat's face, though. So we have a boss coming up here in just a little bit. Let's see, do we have enough to go out on a mission? We have Cirrus, Dulce Vita, Merlin, and Priscilla. I still need to beat the moon. Evil Patron, your healing abilities deal damage to enemies. This is, like, clearly a cleric cat, so welcome to being a cleric cat. Destroy a body, okay. That screams necromancer. I feel like a cat named Merlin needs to be the mage. And Priscilla. You know, let's go with a druid. Let's have a weird team. I almost always go with a tank or a butcher. Let's go with the druid. This is going to be an odd team. You get 1 extra range. Now he looks like a Cyclops. So what do you have? You have Elemental Attunement. Casting elemental spells imbues your basic attack with those elements for the rest of the battle. Unfortunately, we don't have any elemental spells, but I guess it's fine. Poison Ivy, you and your familiar are poisonous. And Safety Dance again. Friend or foe. When you heal an ally, they gain mana and ranged healing. Okay. We're gonna give Cirrus here rubber cement. Okay, what does reach do again versus range? Well, let's find out. Why don't you take reach? And we're gonna go to the desert, the perfect kittens. And we're gonna be going back to the moon, and hopefully not getting my butt kicked again. Alright, we have Big Tom's. Okay. Well, we'll go here because I screwed that up, so hang out there, I guess. Safety Dance. Also metabolize, so you gain extra hit points? Sure. Unlimited magic. Get hit. So, this Necromancer has Wormlord. When you take damage, spawn a Leech Familiar. Also has Soul Link, so anything that gets linked deals damage to anything else that's linked. It can be really, really strong. I mean, he's gonna die, so we'll target you with friend or foe. Let's go here, melee attack, and then shove them into each other. Alright, we'll go here, and then we're gonna do our little sing. It doesn't heal at all, but that's fine. Another safety dance.
Meow.
Being able to target something at infinite range is, turns out pretty good. Oh, bird's dead. Rubber cement, you can see bounces there. I believe if we use CPR and resurrect a enemy, it will just resurrect as an enemy. So we'll do CPR on the bird. What? Revive an adjacent body to 1 HP. Why you know revive, bird? I wonder if it's because of the heat wave. It is entirely possible. Oh, bird's been exploded. Rip to bird. Bird is dead. Long live bird. I just realized we're not in full screen properly, so inflict infested on a unit in range. So this will just start spawning spiders. Or take 1 damage, heal all allies for 1 HP. We'll go with spiders. Settings. Video, full screen. Save and quit to desktop, and I need to reload. Doodle done. Now to start on new doodle. Get doodled. There's an entire third act that we haven't even gotten to yet. Priscilla digs through a trash heap and finds a confusing hat. You know, I will go ahead and say you can wear the confusing hat. Apply 2 confusion to yourself and all enemies at the start of a battle. Deathworm digs underground after its dash. Will eat anything that ends its movement on top of it while it's underground. It kicked itself in the head. Alright, that's fair. Baby Deathworm. can't dash backwards.
Meow.
And a thump.
Meow.
Now, with our magic missile, we can target verbs at the very edge. So that's fine. Ow. If we can blow up a cactus, we can refill the water bottles that I didn't equip, so it doesn't matter. Okay, Infest does not work on a thump if it's facing us. Okay, so we've got a death worm that is kind of hidden there. That's fun. That confusion just killed me. That's cool. So if we can't attack it while it's underground. Awesome. Go ahead and hop. Hop again. Hop one more time. And we're back here now. The thump just killed itself. And we're just gonna move away from the death worm. CPR. Okay, so the CPR doesn't work while we're in the desert because they're overheated. That's fun. Oh, that's annoying as fuck. Okay. What kind of doodle did you just finish, Risa? Looks like you may have posted it. Doodle face. Alright, okay, so unfortunately, we didn't get any spells that work with our passive, which is fun. Spell gains 1 damage in 1 range and area each time you cast a spell. The spell resets after you cast it. I mean, that's fine. I do like spend all of your mana and heal that much HP. I'm gonna take that. This team is very heal focused. I just have to not get my druid killed. Ranged attack that inflicts bleed 3, usable once per battle. I'll take that. Large vat of bubbling green liquid. Alright, go ahead and drink it. Oh, spasms in pain. Great. Good job. Excellent. Well done. We may just end up losing here, depending on what happens with Geen. That was a nice hit, though. Oh my fucking god. I forgot about the confusion. Alright, well, have spiders. Oh, bird's dead. Well, let's just stay away from him. That didn't work. That's fine. Geen is a butcher in the game, but it's also, I think, based off of Ed Gein, who was the inspiration for Leatherface, if I remember correctly. N2. Healing Salve, gain regeneration. Or Eye for an Eye. I like this one because it inflicts blind and bleed, so we'll go with that. Your ice element damage is increased by 2. That'd be great if we had elemental damage. I'm taking out this hat because all I've done is kill my druid with it. Heck off, lady. You're a terrible person. I'm not going to go through the hard mode this time. Wait, how do I work this? Pull the lever or push the button? Always push the button, because it will be the wrong lever. Sirius got an all stats up. Well, good job, Sirius. Okay, we're gonna flutter over here. We'll do a meow. We haven't managed to fill up our water bottles yet because there's been no water. We will throw the paper to bleed them and then go hide here. That was a terrible idea because if anything hits those, well, he dies, so. Okay, I'm going to go here. We're going to soul link that, and then we'll hit it so it explodes. Okay, come over here, heal you. Basically trying to prevent my druid from just keeling over again. Every time my necromancer is hit, it drops leeches, so lots of friends. Why were you bounced back because of that? What? Might as well go collect the coin. For being a completely heal-focused team, we're sure struggling with hit points. Control air. Blow a unit 10 tiles away from you. Doesn't deal damage. Summon bear. We're gonna go with summon bear. I think summon bear is the right choice. Can spare some change to help Nona. Yeah, we'll do 10. Hey, Nona says you're pretty cool. Take this. Death Shroud. When you're downed, gain +1 permanently to a random stat. I mean, I've already gotten my druid downed a couple times, so might as well. face grub. Unfortunately, I did not leave myself enough money for the level up that I always take. So we'll pick up the Muertos mask. This is gonna be an awful fight. I hope that we have the I hope that we have the Dice Cat and not Zodiac. We might just be losing. Because everybody on my team can currently be one-shot by Zodiac.
Burdened by heavy load. Sand and asphalt are my friend. Until this journey's at an end. Morning meal. Birds of prey are at my heels. When I take my break, huffing catnip to stay awake. When my day comes to an end.
I should have at least tagged one of the boxes there. I didn't, but I should have.
Bed me down just round that bend. And rest my way. When sweat and free, being who I wanna be. Dazzled by the desert sand, wandering all about the land. Seeking high and seeking low, my nose tells me where to go. Belly full will make me feel.
Just trying to burn his attacks.
Taste of blood is in my mouth, and the road is in my nose.
Okay, I'm gonna go here.
North and south.
We'll tag him, and then we'll hop. He's gonna shoot us once, and then we'll hit him.
Breaker, breaker, one night.
I'm just gonna load him up with spiders, because spiders.
On the city line.
It doesn't actually do anything in this case.
Where to find something to ease my worried mind.
We will hit him with the eye for an eye to bleed him.
And the driver's out of time. And when my tale has been all but told, you'll know that
Let's summon a bear.
I'm burdened by heavy load.
I guess go there. Okay, well, bear's dead, but bear did enough.
Sand and asphalt are my friend. Till this journey's at an end.
Okay, here's what we're gonna do: is we're gonna tag them with Soul Link, and then we'll hit the cactus, which hits the cactus, and also hits Zodiac. So Zodiac just got tagged,
Till this journey's at an end.
and then we'll go ahead and blow up the cactus corpse.
Birds of prey are at my heels. Whiskey when I take my break. Huffing catnip to stay awake. When my day comes to an
Okay, and Amazingly, we didn't lose anyone. I'm actually really, really surprised. Alright, what do we got? Blessing of Spirit. When you end your turn, you and all allies heal for 2 HP, gain 2 mana. This is lost when you cast a spell. When you heal another unit over their max HP, you gain 1 armor. However, we would have to give up one of our 2 passives, so we're just going to go for the stat up and the full heal. Then we're going to the crater. Witch's Nose, 1 magic damage. I knows who's getting that.
Meow.
Okay, and the first thing in the crater, you immediately fight a mini-boss. We never, ever had a chance to fill up our water bottles, so that's fun. The Infested Pair, I've not fought these 2 yet. Let's take a look at them. Parasaria, take an extra turn for each sprout. Okay. Take an extra turn for each sprout. Alright. So they create sprouts when you hit them. Got it. That's rude. So this is gonna get really weird really fast. Wow. Okay. I can't even go over to them to resurrect them this turn. We could fill up our water bottle and take 1 damage. So I guess I'll do that. This is an awful fight for what we have. Yeah, this... We're not going to be winning this fight. I don't have the damage for it with that bird dead. Oh, that was good. I misclicked. So we'll go ahead and just try again after this. Without any kind of AoE, this is just a bad fight for the composition that we had. Oh, that didn't work the way I wanted it to. Okay.
Meow. Meow.
Okay, I want you to come over here.
Meow.
We're gonna hit you with another soul link. So now they're both linked. And I'm not sure how this is gonna work. It could work, or it could go really badly. Okay, so the attack only spawned one of them. So I can deal damage to both now and only spawn one of the parasite thingies.
Meow.
So maybe we haven't lost, especially with that. Just the start didn't go the way I wanted it. Alright, drink your water. Go over here. Why are hot dogs the best dogs? Because they feed the hand that bites them. Wow. Alright, Druid's up and not dead. So I guess we're not going to lose. Let's go ahead and spawn a bear. That was a bit of a mistake, but it'll be fine.
Meow. Meow.
Okay, we'll just destroy those two, and then move here.
Meow. Meow. Meow.
Okay, could have gotten worse. We'll just go here, do a heal, do a safety dance. I'm amazed that we didn't lose. I thought for sure that was GG. Oh yeah, the the bear has like 16 HP, and we took a lot of damage. When you're downed, deal 6 damage to each enemy and heal 6 HP to all allies. Bonus ability Seppuku, or health regen. I don't like this because the idea of being downed a lot is problematic. This one has a chance to just accidentally explode my own allies, which I always seem to run into. This infinite rebirth. At the end of each round, if there's a body on the map and you're downed, you respawn on that tile with 1 HP and 10 temporary speed. If the body was a party member, you respawn with full HP instead. So, I think I'm going to go with natural healing and just gain a natural regeneration. Binoculars, +2 range.
Meow.
Rusting helmet, 1 armor, gain 1 more armor
Meow.
at the end of each turn.
Meow.
And this poor druid That's fine.
Meow.
We're gonna give our mage the metal armor, because mages do best in metal armor. Is the rules I'm making up right now. Your basic attacks inflict a leech 1. No, that's not good for the cleric or the druid, because we'd end up doing that on our own team members. But
Meow.
could be good for the for the mage. That should be fine. Oh, that was so weird. Okay, so these are headless, has a poison shot when damaged, and they're blind, and they damage each other. So do a sing. Then, oh, and you asked how the bear could be fair, because it also takes 12 mana to summon, so it's not a quick summon. Well, I screwed up, so go here.
Meow.
Alright, we're going to go here. We're going to soul link these 3. Then we're going to tag it. So they took damage and then just died, which is fine. Bramble Baby spawns brambles, tiles, and pulls units into them. That's fine. Please don't kill my druid. Alright, they're all dead. Let's summon a bear. Okay, we're gonna do Soul Link there. And we'll hit it with that. Bear, bear, bear.
Meow.
All right. Okay, we have Death Proof. While you're down to have a chance to revive. Might of the Meek. The damage you deal that's 2 or less is always critical. Well, you don't deal damage, so that's fine. Your basic attack has +2 area and heals an extra HP. That's nice. And Buddy System. You gain 1 Holy Shield. When you lose it, your crow gains it. When your crow loses it, you gain it. That's also really nice. I'm going to go for the giant heal, though. Mysterious crater in the ground. Enter the crater.
Meow. Meow.
Got an amoeba, got an amoeba. It's attacked by a giant amoeba and its swarm of babies. If he gains 1 more amoeba, something terrible will happen. He'll have madness permanently. -1 intelligence, -1 charisma, plus 20% chance to miss. Great. That's what I wanted. Birthwort can attack and melee and trample in random directions. Fire a shot that inflicts rot. Heals itself and its neighbors at the end of its turn. Also, there's an amoeba. Any other critters? No. Let's kill the amoeba. This is how big the area of effect of Sing is now. Wonder how infinite attack that can't miss stacks with 10% miss chance. That 20% miss chance is going to be very brutal. Cleanses all debuffs when eaten. Okay, cool. We'll try and go in here to hit the... Oh, okay. To try and fill our water bottle. Let's do a flutter. We'll do a move. And go ahead and move over here. We'll summon a, I guess it's a drop bear now, because we just dropped it. And then we'll do the sing. Okay, Soul Link is really gonna play a big part of our battles. We'll go here to refill our water bottle, because that's just a heal, right? Fire aspect. Inflict burn on units that contact you. Okay. You are immune to negative tile effects. That could be useful for later on, but I think we'll go for fire aspect. Maybe that will come in helpful. Snakes block the way. Well, try and charm them. Lured out of the pit and join the cats. Okay. Small meteor. Small meteor always does something. It mimics a skill, and this skill is rest. Heal some HP, then fall asleep. I'm gonna give that to the druid just in case. Stat up. Let's go ahead and give you more range so you'll deal more damage. Use an ice element melee attack that inflicts slow. Sharp straw. A weak melee attack. If it kills a unit, heal 10 HP. Lion's Mane. Melee, Constitution, and Charisma. Lose 1 intelligence and move. I'm gonna grab that. Finds a strange floating rock creature that blocks the path forward. Must choose a weather option to proceed. I'm gonna go with the Shimmer again. Every turn, or every battle, we're gonna warp and mutate, and that'll just be what it is. Also, every turn we spawn, or we gain a random of fact. He's just on fire at all times, which is great for this area, so we'll take it. I'm gonna move the druid over here and then send them to sleep. Go here. Do soul link. Okay, it did hit him. Got it. Oh, let's explode a body. He was rooted and then immediately broke free because, well, he's on fire. Snake! Snake! My druid seems to have lost movement range. I guess we'll flutter. Oh, that miss.
Meow.
Oh, he was slowed because of reasons. Got it. Go over here. So critters in the crater are almost universally weak to fire. So
Meow.
this bramble baby is now on fire for 11 points of damage. They just take a lot of fire damage. Which is why I took that fire aspect.
Meow.
True enough, we're gonna have issues with spreading too much fire, but, you know, deal with what we have to. Stand up. Gonna go with Constitution for 8 more health. Melee attack that inflicts poison and bleed. Mushrooms, get an all stat up. Jester's Cap. The Jester's Cap, you can re-roll your options twice when you level up. Abilities from all classes are offered after re-rolling. Sure, why not? Do a sing. Oh, that was rude. Nettle. Each time one of its enemies casts a spell, this emits a sparkle and gains a thorn. Geolad performs a jump. Okay.
Meow.
Well, we're just gonna go be on fire over here. Ow! Excuse me? Ow. Head mutation. I think my cleric is down to 1 speed. That's not a lot of speed. Go here, set yourself on fire, summon a bear there. Okay, we're gonna move back here. We're gonna do a soul link. Uh-huh.
Meow.
And it's just these 2 nettles left. Bear. Oh. Excuse, please don't hurt my druid. He's just a small lad.
Meow.
Skeletor, welcome. Dulce has leveled up. Could gain more damage. Could gain more speed. I'm gonna go with the speed because their speed is, well, it's not great right now. Mutations are starting to stack up. We've got an eyebrow mutation there. 10% chance to gain a bonus move. But they've lost 2 intelligence. Their tail has a claw on it. Okay. And they gained 3 bonus strength. Great. We have a muscle mage. Our druid has 2 health regeneration and 5% dodge and 2 extra intelligence. Okay, you know what? Those are great mutations. I'll take them. What's better, damage or protection? Damage. Shoot first and ask questions later kind of cat, right? Gained a pipe. Give him the old bonk. A stray cat joins your party. What? I have 5 cats? Can't do anything with the other cat, though. Meat clapping sounds. Okay. Molino. All right. So the way this critter works is it occupies 9 tiles. When it damaged, it will shoot at the 3 tiles to each side of it. And when it's damaged, it will cycle between different attacks. The attack where it's targeting just this, it will eat the target, and it just dies. Additionally, it's got some other attacks. This one spreads creep all over the place. This one does like a laser beam, I think. And I don't know what this one is. Step. Move 1 tile. Alright, move, he go. Molino is in danger. That's the one tile I can go without hitting the alien invader. Alright, let's summon a bear. Get bared. The bear is going to end up taking some damage here every time we attack, so it's just gonna be dead. Alright, let's go here. I'm going to shove Molina once. Anyone else need healing? We'll hit the bird with a heal. We'll hit our necromancer with a heal. There goes the bird, or the bear. Pipe. Oh, that didn't change his attack. He's stunned though, so he's not going to do his attack at the end of the turn. The pipe has a 10% chance to stun. Ow. Alright. Cleric is more important than bonus cat Melina. Don't tell Melina I said that, though. There goes the bear again. We're gonna attack, and then we're gonna step, and we're gonna go back here. Oh. Okay. Well, the good news is that our cleric's no longer on fire. We're gonna relight the mage on fire, but he's now facing the wrong way, which is fine. Oh, I just moved him into peril. Okay, let's move back. So the attack right now that's charged up won't hit anything if we just end the turn. So what we'll do is we'll heal with our cleric instead. Move him back. Not worried about my mage. Yep. Ow. And he's turned weirdly, so this is going to get awkward. Oh, Merlin's down. Let's do a step, and then we'll do a move. So if we don't attack him again, nobody's going to get injured by this next attack, and we could resurrect Merlin on the next turn. So I think we'll just do that. In fact, I'm going to move you over here. He's going to take damage from his next attack, but should be fine. Our bird is going to go down. but we could also potentially resurrect him as well. Oh my god. Please to calm down. Oh, goodness. Okay, I think another bear is what's called for here. This is gonna heal the crater maker, but it's fine. You're in the line of damage? What? You shouldn't be. Or are you just sparkling? He's just sparkling. That's fine. Let's go here. CPR on our mage. Heal him. Unfortunately, the mage took a permanent hit to their constitution. Hey, Camivax. Okay. Molino is currently slowed, so he's not going anywhere far enough. Oh! Okay. My cleric is down. I didn't know that if you let this attack go, that it would do an AoE for that much damage. That was painful. I need another bear. Alright, get dead, Crater Maker.
Meow. Meow.
We are going to pick up Constitution to give him 8 more hit points, and we're going to the moon. Amazing. I thought this run was dead several times over. Put an adjacent unit or yourself to sleep. That unit gets 5 health regen and 5 mana regen until it wakes up. To the moon. I will be right back. This moon is absolutely haunted. Astronaut. High chance of stun. G Alien. Primes a counter spell. Powers up when primed. Great. Gonna do a heal. Gonna do a move over here. Ow.
Meow.
That was rude. This may work. Nope, did not work. Okay. That's fine. We'll just prime that on no one. Please stop wrecking my druid. I don't know why we're all confused. But it's making things difficult, that's for sure. Fucking shit.
Meow.
I would like to note that I had a 33% chance of confusion go off 3 fucking times in a row. Here's another one.
Meow. Meow.
Fuck you.
Meow.
So, my overall impression of the moon is I fucking hate it. Try attack. A fire, ice, and electric spell that burns, inflicts 1 slow, and has a 5% chance to stun. Will also attune our primary attacks with fire, ice, and lightning. So that's fun.
Meow.
I want to. Giant stone fountain. No. Fuck off. Not doing it. My druid has died a lot, but the Death Shroud is permanently giving them bonus stats, so it's working out, I guess, kinda. Hey, we didn't all spawn confused this time. Okay, double kill works for me. Good job.
Meow.
Can't do the try attack this turn. But man, next turn, he's getting so try attacked. Get piped. We're just gonna summon spiders. Poor Molino joined us and immediately got wrecked. But it's fine. Okay, we're going to go here. Gonna do friend or foe on the rock. We'll inflict bleed on them and then slap them. So they should die at the end of the turn. You're gonna drink your water. That was a misclick, but we get a free step. Get slapped. It might have been. I don't know, Camivax. I'm not familiar enough with what they can do, so it was just unfortunate all the way around. But the different kinds of aliens have just been very brutal. Let's go for Healing Salve. Allows us to put a regeneration mark. Oh yeah, I understand, but like, the lack of ability to play against them there was tough. They ruined our last run too with the Prober aliens. Wrinkles was know at the distinct smell of iron on the air of the moon. Alright, we're gonna leave.
Meow.
This will be the astronauts. Go ahead and drop a big heal. I don't mind the overall, like, knockback, the extra knockback on the moon. That's been fine. Just the aliens are a little too extra for me. Okay, we're gonna go here. We're gonna tag him. I guess we're not gonna tag him with a soul link. We're gonna tag the bird with a soul link. We're gonna hit him.
Meow.
I'm not entirely sure why the bird has such a massive melee range. Let's flutter over here. We'll hit him.
Meow. 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 Meow.
We're gonna blind this one. You know what? Let's have Molina kill the bird. Just slap bird. Bear time. Just have to grin and bear it. You go over there. Well, he broke my bear, but it did mean that we didn't get any negative effects on us. Spider egg. Spider egg.
Meow.
So the spider egg did not affect him. I wasn't sure how that was going to work, if he was just going to explode with the spider or not. I don't know what way that's facing. Can't light him on fire, he's immune to fire. Alright, we're gonna do a try attack on you. We missed. 20% miss is brutal. Drink your water, salve yourself, and we'll go ahead and blind the critter without an eye. Still immune to fire. Let's go ahead and do another bear drop. It's kind of like an airdrop, but with bears. And yes, it's killing the bear in one hit, but at the same time, it means that we're not being tagged with that, and I'm okay with that. Yeah. Alright, let's go here. Alright, and hit you with a regeneration, and hit you with a regeneration. Alright, and just the one left. We're not going to do hard mode on the moon this time, because I'd like to actually win the moon. He's stunned. Inflict fear on all enemies. Destroy an adjacent body. Your basic attack inflicts leech, an extra leech for the rest of the battle. Take that. Witch's Cape, +1 magic damage.
Meow. Meow.
Asteroid Belt. Chance to block damage. Natural 20. Your weapons have a plus 50% chance to crit. Your basic attack has a 10% chance to crit. Alright. You've leveled up. Swap positions with a familiar. Death Metal, a song that explodes a random enemy. I'm gonna go with death metal. I don't know how good it's gonna be, but I'm gonna go with it. Got a counterfeit coin. Secret hatch on the moon. Flip a coin. Gain 5 coins. Lose 5 coins. Okay. Wear your asteroid belt. What? A waggle. Will turn enemy familiars and low health allies into waggles. Oh, my crow's gone. That sucks. It seems very targeted against the druid.
Meow.
That's a ton of damage that just disappeared. Here's a fun thing to do, though. Soul Link. All y'all. Now they're going to be turned into waggles, probably. Oh god, our familiars are going to get out of control.
Meow.
Go here. Friend or foe them, that'll kill one of them. Friend or foe that one, kill it. Slap the waggle. So every time my necromancer gets hit, it spawns a leech. So that's why we just ended up with so many freaking waggles. Alright, death metal. Get exploded.
Meow.
Try attack. Go over here. Slap it with a pipe. Somehow we missed, but also hit it. And kill that one. Oh my god. He can't move, he's pinned, so we'll just do that. Okay. Down to just two waggles. 3 waggles. One waggle. So here's what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna move over here. We're gonna sing and hit everybody for a small heal, and then we're gonna explode the last waggle with death metal. Tenacious D would be proud. Okay, upgrade. Try attack, so it's now an area of effectability. Shoot an infinite projectile that cannot miss and emit 3 sparkles, so doubles its damage. I'm gonna upgrade try attack, I think.
Meow.
Human eye. Okay. Small pile of poo. Might as well eat it. Got scatological. Heal 5 damage, 5 HP when you damage poo. If you're near a poo, move towards it. Okay. Mini Moon. Basic attack has a 25% chance to shoot an asteroid at what it hits. 10% chance to block. Alright. Now we go and fight the man on the moon. This battle requires a lot of positioning, and I'm really bad at that. Breath attack will push all units back 10 tiles. Loses its brace if it punches itself. Will grab a unit that ends its movement directly in front of it. Attack it to turn it away from you. Attacking it from behind will force it to dash attack or drop what it's holding. I am not good at managing this. I almost got it to punch itself. Yeah, I'm not sure how to solve that. I'll give you a paper cut. Yeah, okay. Let's try this. Bonk. Magic. Oh, hit himself. Okay, he slapped himself, so he lost his brace, which means we can do damage to him this turn. Might as well bear. We now have a fire bear. Get bear slapped. Okay. I guess that just happened. This poor cat. Molino, come over here. Okay, he's braced again, which means we need to get him to punch himself. Again. I don't know if I can manage that. Yeah. Oh, shit. Just attacked myself. We can still hit him with burn, though. Bear. My druid is down. That sucks.
Yeah.
Alright, get up. Get healed. No, not in front of them. I don't know right now what my plan is. I'm sorry. Okay, so I still can't get it to punch itself. And these things are turned the wrong way at the moment. We could just bear a lot more, but I'm gonna do safety dance to give people armor. Fall asleep. I am just so bad at managing this. Alright. Stack you with even more bleed. The whole idea with this fight, and it's why I'm never going to manage this, is that you have to get the hands to punch it. But to get the hands to punch it, you have to have them within these 3 tiles, or here, or here. And then you have to spin them, and then attack them from behind. And that's asking an awful lot of me. So I managed to get it to attack in the right direction, but there we go. There's one, but my mage is down. Might as well go and slap it and hit it with more bleeds. It, however, didn't get its brace back this turn.
Let me run away, nowhere to ground control. 'Cause I wanna stay somewhere higher than the moon. On the day I'm heaven bound,
I'm gonna have its hand slap it in the face a bunch of times here. That was 20 damage for each face slap, so that was a significant amount of damage. What? How did... Okay. You know what? That's fine. That was awkward. Can we get you to turn properly? Nope. I fucked that up. I fucked that up hard. Over here. Next turn we'll resurrect our mage. Down to 100 HP. Let's throw out another bear.
I'm past the atmosphere, well on my way to Mars. Let me disappear.
I'm not even sure how this is going to work, so I'm just going to put you over here.
Climb aboard the rocket ship, pop a pill and take a trip. Don't you wanna play somewhere higher than somewhere beyond? So high, somewhere beyond the moon. So high, somewhere beyond.
Alright, pick up my mage, heal my mage, and move over here.
On the day I'm heaven bound, I ain't never coming down. I wanna stay
Oh good, he's spawning aliens now. And by good, I mean that's awful.
somewhere beyond,
Shit.
somewhere beyond the moon.
Okay. My cleric is mind controlled.
Let me run away, nowhere to ground control. 'Cause I wanna stay somewhere higher than
Oh! Fuck. Fuckity fuck.
the day I'm heaven bound. I ain't never coming down. I wanna play somewhere higher.
Meow.
Farewell winter, so long skies and blue. Hello universe, somewhere beyond.
Okay, no longer probed. Those aliens are awful. I hate them.
Take a flight. I wanna stay somewhere higher than somewhere beyond the moon.
If Molino had a ranged attack, he could hit the hand here and it would fly it off into the thing. That's unfortunately not going to work, so I'm going to move Molino over here.
Meow.
We're going to just tag that alien. Down to 38 hit points. Deathmatch. Well, we tried to explode one of the moon hands, but it exploded my bird instead.
Climb aboard the rocket ship. Pop a pill and take a trip. Don't you wanna away somewhere?
Get hacked.
Meow.
Somewhere beyond the moon. So high. Somewhere beyond the moon. So
I guess off that goes. Okay.
Meow.
I wanna stay faster than light, taking a flight.
This may work. Nope, not quite.
Somewhere beyond the moon, somewhere beyond the moon, so high, so high, so high. Let me run away, no word to ground control.
I can't quite manage the angle. Oh, wait, this may work. May not. It did. No, he fucking went sideways. Okay, he's got... We did it! He fucking died! Unlocked Cleric Soul. Complete the thing with the moon. Unlocked Druid Soul and Mage Soul and Necromancer Soul. Death Metal. Inflicts... Song that explodes a random enemy. If it hits a boss, it inflicts fear instead. Inflict madness on each other enemy. That would be amazing. All cats can now learn souls. He bled and burned to death. Yes, I got lucky there. That was gonna get really bad. You know what? You're already awkward. Touch the obelisk. What's the worst that could happen? Nothing. We did it. We beat the moon.
Meow.
Dr. Beanie's not having a good time. Oh. Seems like science has come back to get him. Can now adventure to the lab.
Good morning, Boone County. You are listening to 99.9 Lives. WMEW. Keep it locked.
Okay.
Feline Invader is up next.
Get rid of that. Get rid of that. Get rid of that. These have to be a linked set. Okay, what items? The callus is really good, so I'm gonna keep the callus. Mini Moon is also really good. The Lion's Mane has a chance to be really, really good. The Witch's Nose and Witch's Cape are going to be a linked set again. Get rid of the confusing hat, because the only thing that did was cause me trouble. Alright, Butch, what you got for me? And there's more. The Psychic is here for all your mind-bending needs. I read minds as well as my kids can read the back of my hand. I'm kidding. They aren't my kids. Hell, I don't even know them. Seriously, the Psychic is cool. Check him out. What did you do? Did you seriously think murdering a Sumerian demigod wouldn't have consequences? Look at me. I'm a hobo now. Look what you did. The whole lab turned on me. I barely escaped with my genitals. Luckily, I keep my collection locked in a metal briefcase. That's beside the point. You screwed it all up. You pinhead, ignoramus, buck-toothed jackass. Where am I supposed to go now? This isn't happening. This isn't happening. You ruined me. You Titanic turned. You ruined my life. Are you happy with yourself? The answer is yes. I'm done with your bullshit. This is the final straw. Leave me and never come back. Thanks for playing Mewgenics.
Change your kitchen litter before it starts to reek. Humans won't hurt you, maybe just a little. Sprinkle some experiments on top of your kibble.
Crystal Flamingo. That's the name. Alright, everyone tell Rip Flex that I beat a game on stream again. I'm in the game. These are all the meows. This game is very weird, but it's a Edwin McMillan game, so yes, it's going to be. But it's also ridiculously good, and those two things are at odds with each other. Okay, so I've had time to calm down and think a bit. This can be fixed. I know you're a dullard, so I'll talk slowly. I need you to clear out my lab. There's a device in there that can undo all of your screw-ups. You'll know it when you see it. Who am I kidding? You wouldn't know your ass from a headless howler monkey. There's a big metal chamber at the very back of my lab. Go there and press the red shiny button. Find the metal box, push button. So, Molino actually managed to make it home with us, which is kind of amazing. Oh yeah, there's an entire chapter and several hidden areas that we haven't even gotten to, as well as more classes. I think there's 3 more classes.
I'm a chum bucket kitty, baby, living in the city. Maybe you can tell me something now. Tell me something this time. I'm a chum bucket kitty, baby.
Meow.
Where's that smell coming from? I know it's not fair.
Gup.
Tell me where's the charm? Starting on a leg before you finish with the arm. Hey, where's that smell coming from? Where's that smell coming from?
We've got one more day we can go through, if I have enough cats.
To be fresh. It's been around. Breaker 19. This one's called Lonesome Road. For all
So we have
you
Molino, who technically, I guess, can go on another mission because we didn't bring him with us. He just joined us. He's going to start out wounded, but that's fine. Gup, Utena, and Lavark. And we've got the new Psychic. Clear your mind, Psychics are great at manipulating things. They also have 5 extra mana to start with. All of these cats have 4 Constitution, so whatever I give the Psychic to is gonna have some struggles. So let's make Molino our Psychic. Psychic Pull. Pull a unit towards you from anywhere, dealing low damage. Okay. Now, I do want to go back through the first area to get the Psychic an extra skill. And frankly, I would just want to have an easy run. I've taken all of the other classes through all of the other 2 starting zones. So, the other thing we could do is we could simply load up on classes that have not gone to the core yet and go to the core. So I think we'll do that. That's pushing it a little bit. I don't know if I'm going to take the druid. The low constitution is real killer here. You know, we'll take the druid, and we'll just try and keep them alive, see if we can get them extra constitution from somewhere. The lion's mane would do it. Okay, so the psychic has telekinesis. Push a unit within your line of sight 10 tiles away. And Mad Visage. All injuries you get are disfigured. While at full mana, your action inflicts madness. While you have 0 or less charisma, you can attack an additional time each turn. So if he goes down to 0 charisma, he attacks twice per round and always inflicts madness. That's kind of crazy. Let's give them the Witch's Cape and Witch's Nose in case we come up with a Witch's whatever. Molino is going to take the... We'll also give him a Death Shroud. The reasoning behind this is if he goes down, He'll get a permanent 1 to any random stat. He'll lose Charisma and gain +1 to any other stat. That seems fine. What did you get? Cleanse all debuffs from a unit. That's huge. And Caretaker, when you heal another unit, heal yourself for half that amount. Also pretty good. For our low health druid, we're going to just inflict the callus on him. Means that at the start of each battle, he gains 2 armor. If he ends the battle, he gains 2 more permanent armor. That seems pretty good. I'm actually going to give, instead of the Lion's Mane, we're going to give him the Chef's Apron. At the end of each turn, gain 1 Constitution. And spawn food tiles. That's going to allow him to heal extra. I'm going to give him the Mini Moon and the Asteroid Belt. Let's give him Reach as well. I've not played with the Psychic before, so this will be interesting. We could go to the lab, but I'm going to save the lab, and we're going to go to the desert again and go to the core. I saw Jesus in a tortilla. Okay, Druid Flutter. I didn't check what my Druid's abilities were. But he's got a healthy slap on him. Druid abilities. Sing, Animalistic. And familiars you spawn gain 2 damage. When you spawn a familiar, it gains... I'm sorry. Familiars you spawn gain 2 damage. So our crow is always going to have high damage. And if you shapeshift, you gain an additional damage. I'm going to just drop a squirrel there. So squirrel has bonus damage. And then if we sing to it, it has even more bonus damage. Squirrels have squirrel swipe 1 to 3 times. Yay, Squirbo. I'm gonna go ahead and blow up the squirrel. There we go. Telekinesis. Push a unit within your line of sight. Okay, well that didn't work. Just yeeted my bird. Harpooner. When an enemy moves in range, hook it. Your weapons gain 1 damage for the rest of the battle. So that's nice. I like that. Alright. Go here, I guess. Give him the pipe. Okay, we're gonna flutter. And then we're not gonna get far enough. Okay. Summon a Squirbo. Squirbo managed. We're gonna deal a lot of damage with squirrels. Which is not really a statement I thought I would ever say. Okay, Psychic, Future Sight. A unit within your line of sight backflips out of the way the next time they're targeted by an enemy. Shatter the Sky. Create floating glass shards on a tile within your line of sight. Mega Grab. Damage and throw each unit near you to random tiles. And Flip. Turn a unit 180 degrees. Inflict 1 confusion. Both of those are fun. I'm gonna do Shatter the Sky. Alright, destroy the poop. Gain 10 coins. We'll grab some water bottles. A couple empties and 1 full one. And this druid has 8 health. That's pretty brutal. But they have 4 armor at the start of each battle right now, and that will only go up. Let's give the druid the full water bottle. And the cleric and the butcher the empties. And we'll try and fill those up if we can. No cactus to break on this map, though. Okay, we're going to do Shatter the Sky. Floating glass tile, 2 damage and bleed to anything that walks through this, then it falls. Stops knockback. Okay. So it didn't actually do anything this time. But we'll go ahead and just shove that away from us. I think I'm going to like the Psychic a lot. So these are mummified cats. Ranged attack may inflict poison, spawns maggots when damaged, and becomes a carcass when killed. Carcasses have 1 hit point and spawn random types of maggots. So we need to blow that up.
Meow, meow.
And there we go.
Meow, meow.
Well, that was fun. So our butcher has a really strong combo here. Harpooner, when an enemy walks into range, hook it and sharpen. Your weapon gains 1 damage for the rest of the battle. That means that he starts doing damage automatically when things walk into range. When the cleric gets hit, he goes, "Wow!" Alright. So we're gonna move here. And telekinesis that so it blows up. And then we'll put a glass tile here so if that maggot moves, he gets shredded. Okay, we're gonna go there. We're going to attack that one, and then we'll go. I'm curious. Okay, so the heat wave debuff does not count as a debuff for the purposes of cleanse. Get tired.
Meow.
And he did walk into the floating glass and exploded. The Psychic's ability to target any unit on the map and move them is going to be very strong. Control water. Create a water tile. Then all allies on water elements heal for 2. Ooh. Path of the Necromancer. Destroy a corpse, then this becomes a random Necromancer spell permanently. Cha-Cha Slide. Deal 10 knockback damage to all units in a random direction. Allies are immune to thorns, tile, and knockback damage during this effect. One step now, y'all. I'm going to do Control Water because the healing and the unlimited water bottles seem really nice. Thrumming Charm. If you end your turn without casting any spells, gain magic and charge. Okay. Strong howl, wind howls. The dirt and debris are kicked up. Well, that's gonna be fun. Okay, I've been absolutely wrecked by Marshmallow before. Marshmallow charms cats and can cause other problems. Okay, we're gonna move here. We're gonna shatter the sky there, and then we're gonna pull them into the glass tile. Then I'm gonna shove them away. Alright, water tile underneath you. Water tile underneath you. They're both healed, and now they have full water bottles. That's gonna be really, really big for us. I'm excited for that. She wrecked my crow. Alright.
Meow. Meow, meow.
Oh, I should have did that in the reverse order.
Meow.
And I saw that coming.
Meow. Meow, meow.
Well, as long as the corpse doesn't die, should be okay. Let's go ahead and summon a hunter, though. Or a hitman, I guess. Oh, I can't summon water underneath myself. Okay. Give him the bump. Give him a slap. And then open their wounds.
Meow.
Being unable to actually
Meow, meow.
reach the target this turn is a little awful, but we'll deal with it. Alright, open wounds. Goodbye, Marshmallow. It absolutely would be, but it's not what I was looking for in the desert. Convert. Inflict charm on an adjacent unit. Spawn a blessing. Deal damage equal to the damage that the unit dealt last. I'm gonna go with convert. Okay. We're gonna shatter the sky. Oh, no, we're not. We're gonna shatter the sky, and we'll psychic pull. You know, that didn't work out at all how I wanted. Good luck. We're gonna just do a heal on them. Let's summon a Squirbo. And we'll do a Sing. Bird still hasn't gotten a chance to go. Bird's not pinned anymore. Let's just flutter on over here. He's probably gonna die, but that's fine.
Meow, meow, meow.
Drag that over here, and we'll move over here.
Meow.
Okay. Works for me. And we'll shatter the sky here, creating a deadly tile for the critter. So we can cleanse debuffs from ourselves. That's cool. We're going to convert them, and we're going to come down here and slap this one. Let's do a water tile under our priest.
Meow. Meow.
Meow.
Meow.
Not entirely sure what just happened there, but okay. Let's go here. Oh, the meteor called down and hit him. Got it. We're gonna move into the water, and we're gonna telekinesis that one into there. Those two. I like the psychic so far. Gib, attack melee unit in range. If it kills it, it becomes 3 food offerings. Tainted offering. Jump to any tile and fall asleep. While asleep, inflict rot and poison on any unit that contacts you. Or binge, gain stats. I'm gonna go with Gib. Leather jacket. Leather jacket. If you take 1 damage, take 0 instead. I'm gonna give that to Molina because they're struggling. And head wrap. +1 health regen. When down, revive with 15% of your HP at the end of the turn. I mean, clearly that's got to go to my cleric, right? Metal grate. Let's examine it. Got 2 coins. That's great. All right, we have a elite skeleton shambler and a rattlesnake and a rattlesnake. Anything else? No. The skeleton shambler will throw units it can reach, lunges at a random direction. Comes back from the dead if you don't kill it. Well, let's start off by pulling it. And then we'll shove it. And then we're gonna do a couple of glass shards for it to wander into. That gets really weird. We'll convert this. Okay. We're gonna fly over here. We're going to attack that. And then run out of units. Okay. Let's go ahead and summon a Squirbo. I forgot that the druid can actually deal damage to undead critters.
Meow.
So this snake is stuck behind those tires, so it can't actually do anything.
Meow, meow.
I'm gonna go ahead and just kill the snake. Oh! Splattered the bird. Okay. It is something you are allowed to do. Alright, we're gonna sing it and gonna knock it down. Then we're going to summon a squirrel and hope the squirrel can kill this. It can. Cool.
Meow. Meow, meow. Meow, meow. Meow.
Works for me. Gup has leveled up. Poison Ivy. Familiars you spawn are poisonous. This is good for the squirrel summoning, so we'll go with that. Whatever Lavark ate last must have been spoiled. Get food poisoning. Oh. Face grab. Money bag. Just money. Whenever you backstab, gain serrated claws. Fanny pack. Spawn extra pickups at the start of each battle. After you collect your third pickup, you can move an extra time. Okay. I'm gonna start with the rare candy, though. Gain a half-sized copy that has 50% of your stats. Is AI controlled? That's good enough. I'm taking it. We're going to take the pack of blades and the fanny pack. All right, let's see who we're fighting. It's Gambit. The die has been cast. I'm judging you so hard right now. So Gambit is works on a D6. 6 different moves, and they're based on what they roll. Is what will happen. Alright, let's do telekinesis now. Summon Squirbo. So, the higher they roll on their d6, the worse their ability. A 1 causes them to skip their turn. A 6 is like a nuclear explosion or something. Squirrel just exploded. Right, because I gave them thorns. Whoops.
Dazzled by the desert sand, wondering all about the land, seeking high and seeking low. My nose tells me where to go. A belly full will make me feel
Meow, meow.
that I'm a cool cat at the wheel. The taste of blood is in my mouth. Rolling east, west, north, and south. I'm a cat.
If you attack the dice, it will change to whatever it is. So we don't want it to be a 6, so we're just gonna move it. Unfortunately, it's over there now, and it's still a 4, which is not great.
Someone tell me where to find
And I'm not sure how to solve that.
something to ease my worried
So we're gonna solve it by squirrel.
out of road, and the driver's out of time. And when my tail has
Still a 4.
all but the toe, you'll know that this cat's done fine.
Meow. Meow.
Down this lonesome road, I'm burdened by
All right, could have been worse.
until this journey's at an end.
10% chance to miss, and we did.
Driving down this lonesome road,
Okay. You know what? That's fine.
Sanding asphalt on my friend. Until this journey's at an end. Spoke for my morning meal. Birds of prey are at my heel. Will you when I take my break? Huffing catnip to stay away.
I'm gonna have to hope that we can
When my day comes
get him with our...
and the night is on the rise.
There we go. A 1 will work.
Just rattle
Meow.
that bed to sleep and rest my weary eyes. Being who I wanna be. Wandering off
Alright, pretty good. Molino has leveled up. Shoal Shatter. When you kill an enemy, a unit, deal 1 damage to all enemies. Mental Storm. Gain charge when you cast a spell.
will make me feel.
Yeah, we're going with Soul Shatter. And we're going to the bunker. Blorbs, Florbs, and security bots. Blorb. Ranged attack inflicts slow in an area. So that's fun. Florbs. Ranged attack inflicts slow in an area, but it's flying. And security bots. When its allies are damaged, it will attempt to move towards the attacker and attack it. Gains an extra movement at the end of each turn. I'd say get over here, but I want you to go over there. Go ahead and heal there. Having the mini cleric is pretty awesome. I did that a little out of order. I should have summoned the squirrel and then sang, but it's fine. Okay. Let's go here. Then go ahead and put down glass there. And move him into the glass. Get ourselves punched. I want you to go that way. Since these two just attacked their allies, they went and slapped each other on that. I'm okay with that. Alright, summon another Squirbo. Give them extra damage. Nice and easy.
Meow.
Rankle. When you take damage, gain 2 temporary damage. Okay. Bowling ball. Adjacent and allied cats get the ability to bowl. Roll the bowling ball cat. If it hits something, deal 10 damage in a large cone with knockback. I'm gonna pick that just because that sounds very silly. Come closer. Would you like to make a deal? I'm just gonna leave. I thought there... Oh, you know what? I do that every time. So... They changed how that statue works. It used to be, even if you sacrifice to it, you could get a bad outcome. But now you can... that won't happen, but I got that mixed up in my head. Roll the bowling cat. Is that, like, here? How do I roll you? Or did you just try and roll them that way and it didn't work? That seems likely. Gonna shatter the sky there.
Meow.
He's doing a sing with the song. This is gonna get a little weird.
Meow, meow, meow.
We're gonna need to cleanse the debuff on the druid because he's well, he's leaking. Nice. I'm gonna summon water, then I'm gonna summon a squirrel. We're gonna move over here, and then we're gonna buff everything. Alright, Druid, I want to cleanse debuffs from you. That is such a powerful spell. Oh, he's gonna explode. Zealots, become unstable when they're damaged. And I may have messed that up. It's fine. Everything is fine. A very dead bird. Bull? Oh. Oh, that didn't quite work. Someday I'm gonna get the bowling correct.
Meow.
But not this mission. Gup has leveled up. Unfortunately, no constitution. Let's go for mana per turn. Experiences existential dread. Me too. Me too. Man's glasses. Physical attacks cannot miss. Spawn extra pickups at the start of each battle. Okay, mans. It's Lenny. Lenny has decided he absolutely loves Utena. I'm gonna shatter the sky. I'm gonna pull the bird into it. And then we'll move over here and we'll get a propeller cap. It killed my bird. Rude. Alright. Give me a square bow. You know what? Why don't you go over that way?
Meow.
Get a.
Meow.
Alright, Lenny. Get shattered. Move over here. Summon another squirrel. Squirrels are doing a lot of damage.
Meow, meow.
Struggle did not work.
Meow, meow, meow.
Alright. Pull you, and then we'll push you, and then we'll walk away.
Meow, meow.
Alright, claw Lenny. Fair enough.
Meow, meow.
That. Oh, that's not gonna work, is it? Whoops. I screwed up. It's fine. Lenny's almost dead. We just need one more squirrel to seal the deal, and that's not gonna work because the squirrel's gonna explode. You know what? It'll be fine. Just go squirrel there too.
Meow.
Hey, we're free.
Meow.
Gib Lenny.
Meow.
Let's go ahead and boost up your movement. Rare candy. Definitely gonna grab the health up. All right, folks, I'm going to save and call it a night there. Thank you for hanging out with us for Mewgenics. We finally beat the moon,
Yeah.
and I hope to see you next time. I appreciate you all. Have an excellent evening. Aspera, Herologic, Skeletor, Camivax, and anyone else who's out there tonight. Thank you all. Have a good evening, and we will see you soon. Have a good night, Risa.